And now, a behind-the-scene glimpse of the professional life of our guest star, George Carlin, in a film by our own Tom Kramer.
You ever dial someone on the phone and forget who you're calling? Do you ever look at yourself in store windows when you're passing stores? Hey, man, I look cool in the store window, man.
George Carlin. Whether you call him a humorist, monologist, or comic persona, one thing's for sure. He's the premier observational comedian in the business.
Well, I guess they call it observational humor because it points out things that people already know. They can relate, and they enjoy that. It's kind of fun.
And who is responsible for all the familiar George Carlin observational humor? Well, let's meet his writing staff.
Hello, I'm Leonard Steiger. I'm a retired drill press operator, now coming up with material for Mr. Carlin.
My name is Millie Patterson, and I'm a housewife and part-time beautician. And this will be my 8th year that I'll be writing for George.
I'm Vernon Barker. I'm a honey truck driver, and I've been writing material for George Carlin now for over 2 years.
I figured out early on that if I was going to stay in tune with the public, well, I'd better have a writing staff that was representative of the public.
So it's Vernon, Millie, and Leonard who maintain the spinal cord of George Carlin's wit.
Have you ever noticed that you can lay something on this and then...
They meet here 5 evenings a week in a special comedy lab. It is here where all of George Carlin's observational humor is born. The days are filled with tedious work. And the writers feel the constant pressure to keep the ideas accessible to everyone.
Apples don't make very good sandwiches.
Once a week in a private writers' conference, the imaginative authors compare notes with George, hoping to work out the week's act.
Have you noticed how people eat half a sandwich in real life? Why, they always eat the corners first. But they wouldn't dare take a bite off the middle.
That's very good, Vernon. You've been doing very well with sandwiches lately. Does anybody else have anything?
George Carlin has come a long way with relatable comedy stylings, but the decade of the 80s is pushing George in a brand new direction.
I thought it was time to experiment with my observations, to reach out a little more.
George's first step was to say farewell to Vernon, Millie, and Leonard. 3 new writers will take their place.
I'm Thomas Oliapi. They call me the Mystery Man of Fire. Hi, my name is Hunk Banks. I'm a cat burglar and extortionist. I'm currently paroled from San Quentin.
I'm Herb, and I work in radioactive waste disposal.
George is excited about the prospects of the new writers, and likewise the new style of observational humor they produce.
Did you know that fire burns no matter how hard you swallow?
Yeah, right.
It's a tense-filled opening night for much of George's new material. This is when the new writers' hard work will pay off. Soon they will know if their observations were right.
Did you ever wonder, should I break in the window or Jimmy open the door? Ever notice when you're eating fire that the blue flame is hotter than the red flame? Did you ever notice with nuclear waste, the mass has no bearing on the radioactive half-life?
George Carlin, a performer who wanted to grow with his art. He took a chance with a new group of writers. And once again proved himself as top of the heap of observational humorists.